Hello, good day, grade one. So, how are you today? Wow, that's great. So, today we are going to learn another lesson. So, today we will learn how to estimate and measure the length of objects using non-standard unit of measurement. Okay, so I have a question. How do we measure the length of the object? Okay, so if you know the answer, that's great. All right, so we're going to go to the next. Now, look at the following pupils and study how they measure the length of their things. So here is the problem. Mrs. De La Cruz gave her pupils different objects to measure during the EPP class. So each child uses his or her own way of measuring the object. Okay, let's do this one. Here. So Helen uses paper clip to measure the length of the pencil. Jason uses his hand span here to measure the length of the stick. And Lisa uses a stick. Okay, this is the stick. So stick to measure the size of her shoe. So this is the stick. Yes. And Leo uses a pencil to measure the height of the bottle. Yes. Okay. Now, so they uses different kinds of things. Okay. So we can measure the length of objects by using non-standard units such as handspan, coins, square, sticks, paper, clips, and others. Okay, so here are the things. A piece of a long string. If you have a ribbon, you can use that. So another for the girls, we have hairpins and straws, pencils, erasers, and paper clips. Okay, so these are the objects that we use in measuring the things. This is non-standard, okay? For example, if you're going to measure your book using a pencil, you can say the length of my book is 4 pencils. Okay, so that's how are you going to say the length of an objects. Okay, so how about this one? Look at more examples below. Okay, so you can see there in your book. Okay, so here, measuring the length using the body parts. So I use my steps to measure the length of the water well. So you use your steps. Okay, how many steps does the length of the water well? Next, so here, the well is about 3 steps long. Okay, now here, I use my thumb to measure the length of the twig. The thumb, your hand thumb. Okay, so the twig is about 12 thumbs long. Okay, now how about this one? I use my hand span to measure the length of the frame. So the frame, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the frame is about 6 hand span. Okay, long. Okay, so we can measure also the length of the object using our body parts, the steps, the thumb, and the handspan. So in the next slide, we can see this one. Great one. So this is the handspan. This is your palm. This is your digit, cubic, base or the steps, foot span, and arm span. Okay, so we can measure again the object or the length of the objects using our body parts. Okay, there. Now, how about this one, measuring the length using the objects? Okay, this is an example. So the length of the pencils is equal to 7 pieces of paper clip. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that is the length. Okay. And there are 9 pieces of blocks or squares to cover the length of the trunk of the tree. So that's how are you going to measure the length of an object. Okay, so did you get it? Okay, good, grade 1. So let's do this one. Let us try comparing the lengths of object measured. Okay, so let's do this one. So first, in the second. So here, 12 thumbs long. So, and the second is 7 thumbs long. So we can say that the second twig is shorter than the first twig. And the first twig is longer than the second twig. Okay, because we can see this one is the first twig, it's 12, and the second one is 7 thumbs. Okay, next is here, pencils. So here there are 7 pieces paper clips long in the first, and in the second, there are 9 pieces of paper clips long. So here the second pencil is longer than the first one, and the first pencil is shorter than the second one. Okay, so here, yes. Okay, so are you following? Okay, that's great, grade 1. Now let's remember this one. In comparing the measurement of the lengths, we also use the comparative words short, shorter, and shortest, long, longer, and longest. Okay, so here are more examples about comparing the objects. Okay, so the blue pencil is longer than the orange pencils, right? Great. The orange pencil is longer than the green pencil. So therefore, we conclude that which pencil is the longest? So the longest is the blue pencil. Okay. So everything is clear? Okay, great. How about this one? Another picture. Let's try to answer. Let's compare the family. Yes, here. So we're going to compare the family that stands in order from shortest to tallest. So look at the picture carefully. Okay, wait. Okay, there. Now, so Grandma, Katie, Rex, and Dad. So first from the shortest. Okay, so who is the shortest? Okay, Rex is the shortest. Next to Rex, it's Katie. Very good. Next is Grandma or dad. It's grandma. And lastly is the dad. Very good. From shortest to tallest. Rex, Katie, grandma, and dad. Okay? So did you compare the lengths of the heights of the family correctly? Wow. Okay, great. So another here. Let's do the other one. Okay, I cannot move the picture, but let's try to answer. Here, use the word cards to complete the sentences below. Here, the robot is the, what is it? Tallest. Let's do this. How about the ball? The ball is the, very good, shortest. And the blank is taller than the truck. The robot is taller than the truck. Okay, that's great, grade 1. So do you know how to compare things using the words? Okay, that's great. Now let's finish our class. So thank you very much for listening and understanding our lesson for today. So stay safe, grade 1. See you in our live class. Bye-bye.